Hello.
Hello, how you doing there? It's Shaun.
Hey, Shaun, how are you?
Okay.
I am fantastic.
Shaun Weiss, by the a.k.a., Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks. But also, by the way, my girlfriend who had a crush on you,
Oh, really?
you were also in heavyweights.
Hey, good to know.
Good to know. Hey, if you ever if you want to crack at her, I know her number. That's all I'm saying.
Just ever have a falling out, Jeez.
Yeah, I'm just saying. If it happens, it will happen. What was it? Hold on.
You pushed the wrong button again?
No, I have him. He's still there. Shaun's still there. I don't know. Frankie's telling me something, our weatherman, and I can't read it right this very second. Because I'm talking to Shaun Weiss, who I've been trying to get on the goddamn phone for about I would say a year and a half now.
Really?
A year and a half. I've been trying to get Shaun on the goddamn show.
Yeah, he probably knows you.
He knows me now intimately. I know.
I think you seen me before I had teeth in my face.
Yes.
And I was a little reluctant, to do interviews and stuff before I had my teeth in. But now that I got them in, I'm all ears.
There you go. Now, by the way, we have to talk about this because, of course, it's of public record and needs to be acknowledged. I talked to Shaun right after the picture went viral. Now, I don't even remember. When did the picture of you go viral?
I don't know. It was a little over 3 years ago.
All right, 3 years. Because you've been clean and sober for 3 years. By the way, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Good job. Why are you saying thank you? I'm talking to Shaun.
Well, I'm thanking him for his service.
He didn't. He's not in the military.
But it's still a long struggle and battle.
Yes, he did a lot of stuff. He got over his demons, and he's 3 years. I think 3 years plus sober, right?
Yeah, my sober date's in January, so February, March, April, May. So 3 years and 5 months almost.
Very good. Congratulations on that, man. Congratulations.
All right. It's a huge step.
Proud of you. I got to ask, though, what made you get hooked on meth? I have to ask this question because we were discussing it here before the show. There's a lot of drugs out there. Cocaine, heroin. Joe, our own Joe has done cocaine.
I think so.
We know people that listen to this program that used to be heroin addicts. I got to ask, what made you lean towards meth?
Well, I was a heroin addict, too. Nobody ever gives me credit for that, because I was a heroin addict.
Congratulations on that.
So I get the heroin. Thank you. But, the meth...
Shaun,
I didn't want to do meth either.
Shaun, are you on a speakerphone or on the actual phone?
I'm on a speakerphone. Is that bothering you?
Yeah, can you get off the speakerphone because we can't hear you?
It cuts out.
Yeah, let me fix that for you.
Oh, that's way better. Now I can hear the sexy tones of Shaun Weiss. There we go.
Oh, perfect. So I was looking for cocaine. I wasn't looking for meth. Who the hell wants to do meth? It's like nasty and dirty.
Yeah.
And I met up with like these cholo guys, and I kept asking them for coke, and they're like, "We don't have coke. We got something else." And so I said no probably like 10 times, and like the 11th time I was like, why not give it a shot? And as soon as I did it, man, that was over.
Yeah.
Now, Joe, say hi to Shaun, by the way.
Hi, Shawnee. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Joe did amphetamines too.
Yeah.
So he was promoting the fact that he goes, they're great. I understand why Shaun did them. They fill you with.
You feel good.
You feel good. Now.
Yeah, I mean, and I was feeling really bad. I was engaged to this dime piece of a lady, and I was very much in love with her. Mm-hmm. And we were having problems, and I went snooping around in her Google account and figured out that she was stooping like literally probably like a dozen people.
No,
like literally, that was my situation. And so I couldn't handle that. I just went nuts, and I got into like very deep depression. So when I used that meth pipe, bro, it was like a relief.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, yeah. Now, How long did it take you to go from Big Fat Goldberg? Because because that's how we all remembered you, was the chunky buns from the Mighty Ducks. And we even 1, 2, and 3, you've always been like a bigger dude, which is nothing. I'm not knocking you because I'm a fat fuck. I understand. But what I'm saying is, how long did it take you to go from chunky buns to that picture that we saw that went viral?
Oh, well, if you did the math, Mighty Ducks, I was 13, and the time you saw the video, I was 37.
Dude.
So what's 37 minus 13?
I can't do math.
Yeah.
It took me 20 years. But from the time I started doing meth to the time I really started looking like death, probably about a year.
Yeah.
Now, in that time of that the meth took over, how many times were you arrested?
Oh, my God. Enough to where I would know the cops on a first-name basis.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil. Hey, Steve. What's going on?
That's what happens,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The judge, I knew the judges, I knew all the guys. I was in there quite a bit.
Well, much like...
I don't know the number. I couldn't tell you the number. I don't know if it's 10 or 20.
Now, did you blow... Now, at one point, because I've heard you discuss this, at one point you weren't working at all, right? Because you weren't... Now, obviously, was this before the meth? I don't know. Where you were not working for a whole bunch of time because you thought that you had this weird idea that it was not going to go anywhere, that you were doing all these movies and all this stuff, and magically, I'll take a break, and then the work will just be there when I come back. Because you were blowing through like $10,000 a fucking month, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what happened. I decided I was going to take a little break from Hollywood, and I went away, and when I tried to get back in, people were like, sorry, we've moved on.
Well, I was going to say, how'd that work out for you?
At least serious depression.
Well, look, it worked out. It worked out for the best, because if I would have had the kind of success that my co-stars on Freaks and Geeks had, if I would have had that kind of success, I probably would be dead right now.
True.
And I wouldn't have enjoyed it. I would not have. But what I'm trying to say is, even though I really suffered and I made some terrible decisions, I really don't regret the path that I took at all, because I'm just so content and happy with where I'm at in life right now. So, fortunately, I'm grateful for all that shit that happened to me, because it made a better man out of me.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because some people, when they're on the road to recovery, kind of look at when the shit hits the fan and it's the after effects. Because a lot of people, by the way, also, where you should get credit where credit's due, a lot of motherfuckers don't make it out. You know what I mean? They go chase that dragon and they don't get out of there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I always say that. Yeah. I say that to addicts all the time. I'm like, at least you're here to hear me bitch at you. You know what I mean? There's a lot of addicts that aren't there to hear me bitch at you. They don't make it through, so good. Congratulations on that. But would you wouldn't say it's a blessing in disguise, right?
Would I say that? Yes, that's basically what I'm trying to say. My path, I was living a life where my path was such that I had to lose everything just to appreciate anything. I would drive around in a BMW M3 upset that I didn't have a Ferrari. And then so I ended up riding the damn bus. So, anything you don't appreciate, I think, probably will be taken from you. And I ended up having to learn these lessons, is the best way I can put it.
Now, now, through all the drug use and everything else, did you, lose all your Mighty Ducks money and your heavyweights money and everything else? Do you have any form?
I didn't lose it. I spent it.
Yeah, you know
exactly where it was.
I was going to say, you know exactly where it went. How much?
Well, I'll tell you this. The celebrity net worth had me valued at $500,000.
Okay.
And so I called him up and I said, listen, I'm the guy, and whoever's doing your forensic accounting needs to be fired, because he is off by $500,000. And they were basically like, well, look, this is the forensic accounting that we did, and that's the money you should have. And so I deduced that maybe that was the amount of money I spent on drugs.
Mm-hmm. All right, so wait a minute. We've never done this before. Do you want to play the net worth game? We literally have the celebrity on the phone. We can now guess how much Shaun Weiss is worth live on the air, because oh, this is good. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to say that Shaun, and Shaun, don't answer yet. I'm going to say that Shaun's net worth today is $50,000. That's all I'm going to say. That's his net worth. All right? Okay. Billy, what do you say?
Oh.
Come on, we got Shaun on the phone.
$1.5 million.
$1.5 million. See, I lowballed it.
$1.5 million.
He said we got 1.5 mil. Ricky, what about you? Come on.
I'll tell you one thing. One guy is a lot closer than the other.
Ooh. See? Ricky, this might help you. Price is Right rules.
With $1?
You're going to say $1.
Nah.
You son of a bitch.
Nah. I'm going to say, I'll say $500,000.
All right, so $500,000. What did I say, 50,000?
I said 50,000.
50,000.
You said 50 G's.
All right, Joe, what about you? Shaun Weiss on the phone right now.
Okay, is this count the drug money or is this?
No, this is today? Right now.
His net worth.
And he's been clean for a number of years and everything.
Yes.
He's been clean for 3+ years. 3 years and a couple of months.
I think he's accumulated a little bread, but I think in the sense of maybe about 175,000.
175,000. Now here's what this is how we do it, Shaun. Now you can dispute this. You can dispute this if you want. We turn to our resident know-it-all, the one and only Alexa, and we ask, Alexa, what is Shaun Weiss's net worth?
From cheatsheet.com, Weiss has an estimated net worth of $22 million.
$22 million?
$22 million.
$22 million.
Residuals and all these
you
other
didn't do that much
She gave you Shaun White, I guarantee you. Actual Shaun White. I guarantee you.
Let me ask again. Hold on.
I was going to say, lend me $1.
Yeah,
Shaun
Jesus
White,
Christ.
not White.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck are we worried about you? You got 200 and something million. All right, hold on.
Yeah, really.
All right, hold on. Alexa, what is the net worth of Shaun Weiss?
Shaun White is worth an estimated $65 million US.
Now it just changed to
His
$65
annual base
million.
salary is $10 million US.
All right, I'm going to say that unless you have picked up a snowboard.
Yeah, you're holding out, buddy.
Yeah, you're holding out on us, motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. Billy, can you please look up Shaun Weiss, ShaunWeiss? It's fucking Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks, first off. Look up fucking Goldberg and see what comes up.
It's roughly $500. That's what it says.
$500.
That's because I called him and told him that.
Oh, okay.
They used to have 500,000.
So what is your real net worth, Shaun Weiss?
My real net worth right now is about 10 grand.
It's more than me.
Yeah,
congratulations, Shaun.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be doing better with all your estimates. I feel like I'm not doing as well as I should be.
Well, because Billy just said you were in a new movie, right? So we figured you had to get money for that.
I did, yeah. That was great, and that really, supported me basically all of last year. That one movie job, that was great.
Now,
I live in LA, guys. I got an expensive nut. I rent a room. It's $2,000 a month just for a room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, my life is expensive.
Hey, we come from New York. $2,000 get you fucking a closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I've got.
All right. Well, you're a lot skinnier now.
I'll tell you this. I am skinnier, and I'll tell you this. It'll probably sound like bullshit. But I'm happier now with $10,000 and my piece of shit car than I was when I was 18 and had $1 million.
Right.
That's the reality.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I mean, I can imagine. I mean, what I'm trying to picture though is during the time frame that Shaun was in L.A. after the bitch that fucked the baker's dozen over there. Besides that, and then he felt bad.
I went on the record with that.
Yeah, and then he felt bad, and he hit the fucking meth pipe and all that. We get it. But in the process, that Goldberg went from a fat guy to a skinny guy, and his penis got bigger. How much pussy do you think he was getting during that time? That should be a good game, too. Over under on that.
Yeah,
I think he definitely, because all he had to do was, I was in the Mighty Ducks. And then the girl goes,
I'll be honest with you, I didn't even have to do that. I didn't have to say anything. And at one point, you know, I was on TV, and like, I think Mighty Ducks 3 came out while I was at a premiere for a TV series that I was on. And when you're on TV back in like 1988, 99, you're pretty famous, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I had a good run, man. I had a nice time.
Shaun just pointed at his crotch. He's like, nah. That's fucking...
And you know what's... I'll tell you what's crazy now. I have a new girlfriend, and
congratulations.
I'm so happy and like very much in love with her. And it's the first time that I was able to like link up with someone where I didn't have to like use my money as you know, as something that would make me attractive.
You don't have any money.
Relationship I was exactly. So every relationship I've ever been in, I always felt pressure.
That's true. Yeah.
Make money and have money, and this is the first time I don't feel that pressure, and it is fantastic.
That actually is, if anything that came out of this, that's a bright spot, because you legitimately have no money. So she's there for Goldberg. She's there for you. She's there for exactly Shaun Weiss. Yeah. Or, wait a minute, does she think she's fucking Shaun White?
Maybe.
I'm just thinking.
I don't know, but I don't even want to bring it up. I'm not going to tell her. What if she does?
You want to be around when she finds out.
She like walks in and goes, "Honey, where's your snowboard?" Don't you have Olympic gold?
White.
Yeah.
I saw him one time at a red light. I pulled up next to him, and he was in a white Lamborghini. And I said, "My name is Shaun Weiss, and people are always confusing me for you." And he said, "Me too." As he revved off in his Lambo. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh man. So all right, what do you got going on? Let's get at least you up to 11 grand. What are you doing? What's going on? Let's plug some shit, because like I would like Shaun Weiss to become a friend of the show.
Absolutely.
I want to help out Shaun Weiss.
I would like to be one.
Yes, please do, because I literally here's what happened. Before we let Shaun plug away. The whole point was I was the other day, by the way, Emilio Estevez was up at Sirius XM. So I saw him. Have you talked to Emilio Estevez?
I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Okay. Because I would think that the whole, with the TV show, there's now a Mighty Ducks TV show on Disney Plus and all that other shit, that now because you're recovered and everything, and now that you are fighting the battle and you're acting, you're doing everything you need to do, I would think that we get him on the fucking Disney Plus show. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let him go on, because
absolutely.
Why would you not do that? I mean, he was the original Flying V.
There you go.
He was, the Goldberg, the goalie.
He's talking about rebooting a lot of stuff, too.
Exactly. Yeah. Get him on the, because that's what happened. The Mighty Ducks was a huge deal when I was a kid. All right, it was a big deal.
Flying V, man.
Exactly, and it was also a big deal to see a fat guy as a main character. God bless you. Because when Shaun was Goldberg, and one of the best scenes is when Goldberg farts in the limo. Oh, yeah. Outstanding. Great stuff. And when you're a kid, that's fucking awesome. That's dope. You're like, this is cool.
That's hilarious.
It was hilarious. And then they tried in the second one, they brought in, what's his name? Kenan Thompson to be the fat black kid. Which is like, no, now you're stepping on Goldberg shit. Get out of here. So my whole point was that, like, it meant something to me. And when I saw when the picture went viral, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Look at him. What the fuck happened to Goldberg? And now you're looking way better. I mean, I know you have a gig tonight. You're doing, in L.A., you're doing something at Madhouse. What's that?
Yeah, I'm headlining this club called Madhouse in San Diego. I was there about a month ago, and I guess they wanted to invite me back, but that's basically what I'm doing now. I'm doing stand-up. Everyone's been telling me my whole life I should do stand-up, so I'm doing it. And I have a tour that starts at the end of June, and we're starting off in, like, the South. We're going to Georgia and Tennessee and Alabama. And, yeah, people should come out. And the other thing I'm doing that's, like, super fulfilling is the treatment center that I graduated from hired me on as a recovery advocate and for alumni support. Yeah. So I'm developing a program over there for the clients where I go in and do a group session where I teach the clients how to turn their personal trauma into stand-up comedy material. And we do improv games and shit like that. And that's really what I'm focused on now, like trying to give back. And, you know, it's like probably the thing I'm most proud of in my life is this little gig I have now.
That's good stuff.
That's great stuff. Because it shows other people things can be done.
Yeah.
There is a light to the end of those tunnels. And recovery is the hardest thing for so many people.
Absolutely. And there's endless material. There's endless material. Like, literally, I was sucking dick for crack and boom, boom, boom. There's always a joke that could go to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
well. You know, I never sucked dick. I did a lot of anal, but I never sucked dick.
By the way, to this day, Shaun Weiss cannot sit down.
That's right.
And he stands up for you, just so you know that.
I had one rich guy, he wanted to tie me to a goalpost and sodomize me, and I was like, wait a second, that's a little too far.
I think so, yeah.
Especially because you were Goldberg and you wouldn't let him get one past. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No ropes.
Yeah, no ropes. I always, because when you hear stuff like that, you do automatically, your brain goes, you know the scene from Boogie Nights? Mm-hmm. When Wahlberg is jerking off in the truck and the guy's looking at him, he just wants to see him jerk off in the truck. I'm like, for meth, did Shaun Weiss do, like, when you see the picture, you're like, did Shaun Weiss do this type of shit? And then I have to ask that question. Like, because it was, you have such a redemption story. This is my point. I don't understand why, like, if anything, Disney should be making a movie about your life. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't get more Disney than a Disney kid who went through bullshit and now is, you know, I mean, he's back. He's doing stand-up comedy. Oh, wait a minute. One thing I did want to ask you about your fucking stand-up comedy, because this is a huge thing.
Yeah.
How did you open for Russell fucking Peters?
When I was homeless, and I mean, when I say homeless, I mean, like, you know, the guys that, like, live in the tents and shit under the bridge?
Yeah,
that's where I was. That's who I was hanging out with. So during that time of my life, I was meandering behind a deli in a very rich part of town one time, and he came walking through an alley, and I saw him, and I just recognized him, and I'm a fan of his, so I said, hey, Russell, and he called me over, and he gave me a $100 bill, and he recognized me.
Wow.
So he told me to get clean, and if I ever get clean, to contact him, and I did. And so as soon as I reached out to him, he invited me to open for him at the Improv in Irvine. And hopefully, I don't know, I've been meaning to reach out to him again because I'm sort of hesitant to ask people for shit, but I'd love to open for him again. It was an amazing experience.
Well, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know who the fuck I'm talking about, because not everybody, like, he's a huge mega comedian, is Russell Peters. He plays like...
Somebody gonna get to hurt real bad.
The best is when he does his father and tells you how cheap Indians are.
Exactly.
The fact that, like, you opened for a guy that was, I mean, yeah, it was probably a small stage. It wasn't a stadium, but that's the fact that he even let you do. That's what I'm saying. So God bless Russell Peters on that, because that's a huge fucking deal. That guy is a monstrous act. You can Google him. If you don't know who I'm talking about, assholes who are listening to the show, please Google Russell Peters, then Google Shaun White, and then Google Shaun Weiss. That way you know the difference. Because there has to be...
He's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, for him to do that for you, because, I mean, let's be honest, you haven't been a stand-up for that long, right?
No, not at all. And, you know, for him to let me open for him, you know, I think that was my third time on stage doing stand-up, like, you know, back again. And he let me do that. So,
God damn.
You know, it's you know, the real benefit in him letting me do that is, you know, a comic on my level, usually starting out, we're performing to like other comics and shit like that.
Right.
So being able to go perform in front of a real paid audience of 300 people that are there to laugh, it's like, it's just like an amazing experience.
No, definitely. I mean, there's nothing more when you get to do that, and that's the drug. Pump that shit in my veins. When you're standing on a stage and you're fucking making people laugh and you're feeling the energy off the crowd and the lights are hitting you and the smoke and the beer and you could smell everybody. Yeah. It's that power that's what I get high on. So congratulations on that too, and I continued success in your stand-up career, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Dude, well, you know what it is? I'm a fan. That was why I reached out all those fucking years ago, because I was like, Goldberg ain't going out this way. It ain't fucking happening. Sorry. Motherfucker had no teeth, looked like a fucking, Puerto Rican fucking Skeletor. He ain't going out like that. I ain't letting this
A lot of people say I look like Snoop Dogg when I was, all wicked looking.
I can see that.
You look like a better version of Mark Anthony.
Oh no!
Yeah, like J-Lo's ex-husband. There, that's what you look like. You look healthier than he does. So,
man, but reach out to whoever.
All I need is a little J-Lo in my life now.
Oh Jesus! God bless. Who doesn't?
Just reach out to whoever you can reach out to, man, and get back up, because your story is very inspirational, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So reach out to whoever, man. Don't be proud.
You know
or ashamed to, man.
Reach out to Russell Peters. Let him fucking produce your life story. Get Emilio Estevez to get on that too. Let's redo the Mighty Ducks.
That's it. Then
Yeah, I mean, let's.
Yeah, no, I like this. I like that energy, and you're right. You got to make things happen. I mean, you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
I say we get the new team that's on the Disney Plus show versus the old team of Mighty Ducks, and they all get together, and it just becomes they beat. That's how the show should be.
It turns into the slap shot.
Yeah. And then the Hanson brothers, everything is in there.
And listen, you got a couple of brothers here who can write jokes for you too.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah, if you need us to write,
jokes for you, man.
If you need me and Ricky to write your material, we'll do that.
We can write some material for you.
Billy, not so much.
You know, if you got jokes, send me some jokes.
Yeah.
Jokes for him. He only has $10,000, Ricky. We're not getting paid for this.
No, just to get him back on his feet.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, just to help him get him back on his feet.
Absolutely. I would never fool as Russell Peters. I'm not charging him. So if you need jokes, we'll hook you up.
Maybe you'll let me put some jokes on layaway, you know?
Damn right. You can get one punchline at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put something on it, you know?
Damn right. God damn it. Put a little money down. Let's go.
They'll give me the shitty jokes.
What the fuck does this look like? Kmart to your ass? Let's go. The one and only Shaun Weiss, not to be confused with Shaun White.
No.
Is playing tonight at doing a little thing called the Madhouse. Where is it located for our West Coast fans?
I'm sorry, you couldn't. What was that? What'd you say?
Where are you playing tonight for the West Coast? I want the West Coast fans to show up in droves.
West Coast fans, come out and see me at Madhouse Comedy Club. It's in San Diego in the Gaslamp District. You cannot miss it.
You can't miss it. You can't miss it. And please, everybody tonight, show up with pictures of Shaun White.
Anybody shows up with a picture of Shaun White gets a free ticket.
There you go. Now that's how you fucking mingle. That's what you do.
You just gotta find me.
You gotta find
me, and I'll get you in.
Just start chanting Goldberg when he gets on stage. Goldberg. Shaun, thank you for fucking doing the show. Thank you for finally being here for us and doing the show. I wish you nothing but success in your future endeavors. If you ever want to come back on the show, you have an open invitation. Trust us, we're friends here. We want to help Goldberg get back to glory. That's what I'm saying. All right, buddy?
Dude, thanks so much, you guys. I had a blast hanging out. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Tonight, go see him at Madhouse Comedy Club. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Shaun Weiss. Round of applause for Shaun Weiss.
Quack.
Quack. Ducks fly together. Ducks fly together.
Okay.
Thank you, Shaun.